Namaste Star Family, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this astrology and tarot reading for the upcoming full moon energy, April 12th or 13th, 2025, according to where you are on the globe. We're going to first go into the star map to look at the collective energy and the star placement, and then I'll jump onto the 12 zodiac signs to give you some messages that you must hear for this full moon energy. But first, if you are new to the channel, I welcome you. This is a platform where you'll find tools, videos, music frequencies to help you embody your higher self and be in a soul alignment so you can find and manifest your highest timeline and reality. Please remember to sprinkle of some love on those videos by liking, subscribing, and also clicking that notification bell so you don't miss a reading. Before I move on with showing you the astrology, I want to remind to some of you, or just share with you if you are new to the channel, how the sun and the moon are connected when you're working with your life force, what connects you with spirit to the third eye. So there is sacred dance going on in the third eye activation between the sun and the moon. So at the full moon energy, we're experiencing this type of energy which illuminates the sun and the moon. And we want to remember what was the collective intention so we can understand what this full moon energy wants us to understand and illuminate. So some of you, if you haven't watched the forecast for the new moon, that was a solar eclipse in the sign of Aries, I'm going to put the video up there so you can watch this if that's something that interests you. But there was this message about flowing with life, flowing with source, with a higher purpose, with purpose, learning how to let go of the old timeline so we can manifest and anchor the new. Now, when we're reaching that full moon effect, let's see what guidance we're receiving from the cosmos. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the star map. Booyah! Okay, so why do I say this? Because of those green dotted lines. If you are new to the channel, you may have not heard me say it yet, but two dotted lines that are going to a certain planet, that's a yod. A yod, aka the finger of God, and that's when the universe is saying, pay attention to this. Okay, and this is aiming at the moon in the 9th house, in the mid-heavens energy, which is our public life. 9th house is all about spiritual education, learning things that are new to us. So there's going to be indication with this full moon energy to get outside of our comfort zone. And for those specific degrees, okay, this is all about bettering ourselves. Not knowing that this is a life, this is an incarnation where we are meant to grow and expand. Now, one thing that is a blessing, because yods bring a lot of tension. And tension here, feels a little bit like we're fenced in, so we are forced to see a specific point of perspective. Where can we find more growth in this case? And also realizing that everything that we wants us more. There is this great energy that we can feel, especially some of you are, like myself, energy readers, okay? Astrology is a great tool, but you want to also feel it. So here, the blessing is that within the yod, there is a point with the sun and specifically Chiron, the deepest wound of the soul, they're merged, okay? That is exactly in opposition. Sometimes it doesn't happen, okay? Where we have a yod energy and there's nothing in between, exactly in opposition, that kind of breaks through. It helps you break through. And there, with this position, it's all about realizing that through the process of healing, we are actually just realigning ourselves to be more in flow with our purpose, with our soul's growth, with our expansion, We're not being punished. We're not being cursed. We are not being targeted. But it's going to require to see through the lens of betterment, of self-improvement, of self-mastery, of this desire to grow. And this is something that actually I want you to realize and harness as a power, okay? It's the realization that anything that came your way and that you had to transcend, any obstacle, any challenge, it was also in alignment with all the things that wants you more, because there is this pull, there is this magnetism between where you are and where your soul wants to be. And that kind of keeps you for this flow to manifest. So as you allow yourself to bless the challenges, bless the obstacles, because you know they are part of becoming a vibrational match to the version of yourself that is manifested in soul alignment, in soul purpose, and that has everything that you want. The energy of desire is really strong, because you can see how there is that Venus, and we have Saturn, and we have the collective North Node, and we have Mercury, and then we have Neptune. This whole cluster here is all about this pull that we're feeling that is calling to become this greater version of ourselves. If some of you struggle with the alignment to become a vibrational match to your desire, I have the perfect frequency for you. I created it for this purpose, because I used to really kind of witness myself seeing how I was saying I wanted certain things and totally be a repellent for it. It was comical. I mean, I could see it and I was like, what the heck is going on with me? Then I created this frequency that has helped so many people. So if that's something that you want to try, I will put the link here so you can check it out and see how it can help you vibrationally realign, release some of the negative conditionings, and find this flow once again. Because if you want to manifest success, only through aligned actions, my dear one, your alignment is what is success. True success is you taking step by step what your soul is guiding you to act upon. Now there is also another yod at play. Some astrologers wouldn't take it into account, but this girl does believe that everything matters. This is the energy aiming at Uranus. Uranus in the 5th house, that is all in this case very much about focusing the light of your focus, okay, within. Okay, so you want to manifest certain things, make sure you put on the spotlight on you, okay? And those energies are involving the moon, okay, aiming at Uranus, but also the rising. So pretty much, once you start connecting with all those desires that are flowing through you, know that through looking within, through alignment, you will get the step by step. Figuring out how to go from A to Z is not your purpose. You being in alignment every day, in every way, will get you to Z, okay? But without having the burden of trying to figure it all out. Because this is like a quantum reality here. This is not of your worries, of your concern. Take those aligned, guided actions. This full moon is going to enhance this energy. It's going to call you within. It's going to really make you see and trigger the opportunities that stem from your soul's alignment. Hi Libra, let's start with you because of the position of this moon. Let's see what soul guidance you need to receive at this time for this full moon energy. Okay, we have first the 6 of Fire, 6 of Wands, success, victory. Oh my gosh, what an energy to start with. And then the Two of Fire. This is the Two of Wands. This is about the planning aspect. So for you, your guidance through this full moon energy come from a place of a success and growth mindset. Because from this energetical space, you will find the step-by-step action. You will find the way to get to your goal. Okay, there's a lot of light in those cards. So remember that how to find the light outside of ourselves is to nurture the light within. Take time for working on your mindset, being with and sitting with your emotions and optimizing them. I remember, I'm going to share this with you, my dear Libra here. I'm doing those Tony Robbins cassettes, oh my God, eons ago, okay, 20 plus years ago. And remembering him here saying that, you know, if you're in an experience and from 0 to 10, how you would rate it, okay? And if you're like at the 3, because 10 would be great and 0 would be stinky, okay? You always want to take it as high as you can. So how can I make it a 10? How can you make today an experience that is a 10? And sometimes it might be just a little tweak, like, okay, listen to a song that you like, or just switching the activity you're doing right now because it's too stressful and it's not, you know, helping you with your energy. And that little shift might just help you increase on that scale. It's almost like here, there's just like work more on the mindset, on the emotional state, because from that place, you'll find the light. Because you spark the light within, you hold this light within, and then you are on your way, on your journey, my dear Libra. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your full moon energy guidance. Let's see what you have for this period of time. I feel like there is here in the middle. Okay, we have the King of Fire, so King of Wands energy. Wow, a lot of light. And the Messenger of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. You know what I feel for you, Scorpio? There is something about heart-mind coherence. You want to really come from a place of alignment. Because from that place of alignment, then you seem to receive, okay, through your connection to Source, exactly some of the steps, the guidance, the actions, especially I'm hearing actions, how to approach certain things in your life. That maybe without this alignment, you couldn't see it. It's almost like you see how much the sun energy is here. When you spark your heart and you spark your desires, you know, how can I, if you have a specific desire, Scorpio, you know, just state it to the heavens. Okay, I want to manifest this. Okay. And then you want to ask, how can I be in soul alignment with this desire? And sit in meditative state. Sit with the request. You will receive the downloads. You will. You know, some of you might not realize, but in the Scorpio constellation, there is one of the 4 royal star. It's Antares. And there is this very strong connection to psychic downloads. You're someone that is meant to receive psychic downloads about the way to manifest certain of your desires. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your soul's aligned guidance for this full moon energy. So let's see what cards want to come forward for you. Okay. All right. What's Sagittarius soul's guidance? Okay, this one got stuck in my hand. Okay, what is this? We have the 3 of air, the 3 of swords. You know, with this specific good tarot deck, the message here always stood out with me because it's such a powerful message. It's God's rejection is God's protection. So maybe there is something about a project or something you had planned or you thought was going to turn out a certain way that doesn't occur, know that there is divine protection. This is strong. You might not see it fully. You might not have all the pieces of the puzzle to see it like the divine sees it, like at the quantum level, but know that this is a blessing in disguise. And then we have the Two of Fire with the Two of Wands. I think you know what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, is that whatever you aimed at or thing you were looking to manifest, the desire you have, it could be a relationship, it could be a goal, it could be a career, it could be money, it could be so many things. What I'm feeling with this energy is that you aimed too low. It's like go higher, expand higher, because there, like here, there's a planning aspect. There's something that maybe you thought was enough. Don't settle for crumbs. There's something greater. You know, at some point I was working with this trick when I was manifesting, okay? I was manifesting, I was traveling, and I was getting excited about certain places that I wanted to go. I was like, oh my God, I could go, send out an application, and then it wouldn't work out. Okay, something didn't work out, whatever. And I started to get into the habit that when I was not being accepted, didn't work out, this position, okay, to get more excited, because I was telling myself, imagine, Audrey, that this was getting you so excited and it didn't work out. So how much greater is the thing that is meant for you? This is where I want you to start working from energetically. Everything that didn't work out, relationship, opportunities, that means there is something greater for you. You're meant for something greater. Don't settle for crumbs, my dear Sagittarius. This full moon will show it to you. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your full moon energy messages. Let's see what soul aligned guidance you receive for this cosmic event. Oop, I feel this one. And I want to shuffle this one. Okay, all right. Let's see what you have. Ooh, the Eight of Earth. The Eight of Pentacles, mastery. Becoming a master at something. The Page of Air. Look at this opening. I feel for you, my dear Capricorn. There's something about this full moon where, in spite of whatever energies, triggers, you're manifesting self-mastery of your embodiment in terms of your authentic self. You see, I just feel authentic self in this Page of Air. Now, it's interesting because there is this feather energy. There is a blessing energy, a blessed energy. I think that some of you, it's something you've been practicing, my dear Capricorn. You know, you are also protected even through the triggers, even through the challenging. So for this full moon energy, I really am hearing the message. Continue on this path of self-mastery, of knowing yourself, of knowing your truth, of knowing your heart, of knowing your mind. Because this is how you're opening up gateways of opportunities, blessings that wants to pour into your life. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your full moon energy messages. Let's see what we have as far as soul aligned guidance. Okay. Oh, okay, that's enough for you. Up. We have the Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles, an energy of reciprocity, generosity, and the Ten of Earth. Ooh, booyah! Aquarius, what are you manifesting here? There's something about your inner balance, or also how you've started to implement awareness of reciprocity in your relationship. Your relationship not just to people, but relationship even to your work. Maybe some of you, there was a tendency to overdo, overwork, overworry, overgive, okay? But I feel with this full moon energy that there is so much more balance, generosity that can come in through the divine, and there's leading to success. That's the first time that I'm actually noticing the wolf. I feel that you've mastered a lot of wisdom, okay? A lot of your wisdom, and because I'm noticing here the buck energy, maybe some of you, there is a connection to the animal spirit kingdom, even plants. There's some interdimensional connection that I feel like your connectivity to your senses, to your surrounding, made you much more aware of how to bring success. And some of you, if you're still in the process of manifesting success, know that this full moon energy is showing the way to balance. I feel some of you maybe honoring also how much more you may need to rest at certain time, especially with cosmic energies. It can be intense. Okay, that will allow the momentum of things to grow, compound energy, instead of overly doing one action. There's just a lot that wants to come through for you with this full moon energy, my dear Aquarius. Hi Pisces, welcome to your full moon energy messages. So let's shuffle the cards together and let's get some soul aligned guidance for you for this full moon. So what does Pisces need to know for this energy to be in alignment with their higher self, better self? Okay, we have the Six of Fire, which was the first card for Libra as well. This is a card of victory. This is a card where, you know, this strong light from within, that's shining from within, that makes you stand out here, Pisces. And then we have the Emperor. Whoa. What are you up to with this full moon energy? You know, the Emperor card is also connected to Aries as far as the zodiac placement. Aries, when you're working with the meridian, the connection between the zodiac and your body and your life force, this is the lungs, this is your breath. I feel as some of you here with this full moon energy, there's your desire for more, for success that is expanding, just like with the lungs. I would strongly suggest breath work if some of you do any type of meditative practices, because I feel with this full moon energy, whatever comes as a trigger, as an awareness, it is meant to expand you. It is meant to also make you see how unique you are, or what are your strengths, what makes you stand out. There's certain aspect of yourself that you haven't seen just yet, and that with this full moon energy are going to be revealed. Aries, welcome to your full moon energy messages. So let's shuffle the cards together and see what soul guidance wants to come forward for you at this time. Okay. We have the transformation card. Okay, so this is the death card. This is some very important, potent energy. Look at this. I feel like some of you are just releasing so much of the old. You're releasing so much of the old. Wow. Okay, with the Empress. Okay, Aries, this is such a strong message. There is a strong renewal with this full moon energy that is going to allow you to connect more to your creative self. Some of you, if you were blocked in your creativity, there is with this full moon activation, because of its connection and how it triggers your reality, there is going to be much more spark from the divine that can come through. If some of you are, writers, artists, and you had like an energy block, or just, someone that just feels like you're in a funk, you're just running out of steam, or you're not inspired with your daily life, this full moon transform. There's something that is being removed for you. You will see it for yourself as it occurs. And a lot of more creative abundance, creative spark is coming through. Hi Taurus, welcome to your full moon energy messages. So let's look at those cards together. But first, let's shuffle. This is a big deck. All right, so what messages does Taurus need to hear for this full moon energy? Oh, okay, 2 cards. All right, we have the 3 of Earth, 3 of Pentacles. Something on the horizon coming for you. Something divinely orchestrated. And the 5 of Earth, the 5 of Pentacles. This is usually lack mentality, lack mindset. But I feel that with this full moon energy, there is a type of divine reorganization. It could be as an intervention, something that happens that trigger you to have a certain awareness, especially in feeling that you're missing something, that you're not enough, that you're not deserving. There's something about your worth that the divine is triggering, reorganizing, so you can actually see beyond the limitations. I feel for you, Taurus, there is a breakthrough from the limitations of the past. Maybe feeling that you're missing something to start a project. You know, once I have that, or if I had that, I could manifest this. Work with what the universe has given you now. Because being able to work with the soil that you have at hand is part of the version of you matching every desire you want. It's like working with what you have now, because the universe knows exactly what you're capable of, and it knows exactly your worth, and it's saying you deserve more. You are much more. Work with what you have right now and open up to those new horizons. Gemini, welcome to your full moon energy messages. So let's see what's in store for you, what soul guidance you need to receive at this time to be in flow with the universe, with the highest timeline. Okay, your 2 cards just, wow, that was strong, Gemini. Okay, there is the Queen of Fire, so this is the Queen of Wands, with the 7 of Earth. Okay, you know, my guidance to you, my dear Gemini, is that I feel that what you're working on right now is harnessing your light, healing your heart and creating more light. Because the 7 of Pentacles of Earth works with cycles, works with patience, works through endurance, through dedication, perseverance. But when it comes with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, I feel that you're working so much on your aura, on your magnetism. I feel this is your guidance for this full moon, so you can be in alignment with everything you want, is work more on bringing all this light within, into yourself. Glow more, flow more. Be more by becoming more, not doing more. So there's a lot of introverted energy action that I'm sensing for you for this full moon energy. Hi Cancer, welcome to your full moon energy messages. We're going to shuffle those cards together and receive some messages for soul aligned actions. What does Cancer need to hear at this time? Okay, all right. So we have the 7 of Earth, 7 of Pentacles, been coming up a lot. There's messages about perseverance, patience, also cycles, respecting and honoring cycles. Then we have love. Ooh, beautiful energy here of the lovers. With this energy, my dear Cancer, be very loving to yourself. Work on your self-love. Work with making sure that you're honoring yourself, your time, your space. Nurture yourself. This full moon energy that is asking to be in alignment with our higher selves, to align step by step with our souls so we can manifest our dreams, so we can go in the direction of our dreams, our soul's purpose. For you, it's very much about this inner work, inner journeying within. Self-love is part of your alignment, is part of your guidance. I'm not surprised with the nature of Cancer being such a nurturer of others, to make sure that you fill your own cup. Fill your own cup, let yourself overflow to give to others, not from your own cup. Let yourself be so full, so content, so rested. I don't know if some of you, maybe you need some rest, okay? Nap. I know napping is a luxury, okay? A sign of luxury to be able to interrupt your day. But small things like this that honor the love that you are. As you do this, you will align naturally with the higher guidance and the manifestation. It's almost like for you, there's a lot more guidance around yin energy. Let yourself receive more, okay? And when you're do more towards yourself, making sure you have strong boundaries, because especially with the cycle, I'm feeling the circle energy. Watch your circle of people, of work, and make sure that you're nurturing a circle that makes you feel appreciated, seen, honored, celebrated. Hi Leo, welcome to your messages for this full moon energy. So let's look at what the cards wants to reveal as a guidance for soul-aligned actions. Let's see what's coming through for my dear Leos. Okay, so we're going to pull 2 cards. Okay, 1 and 2. You have the Messenger of Earth, so Messenger of Pentacles. And then the Transformation. Oh, okay, my dear Leo, I feel that there is a strong connection to the divine, to the information through the cosmos of whatever is going on, and that it's transforming you. It's transforming you. Let's see. I feel that they might need another card here. I thought 2, but you're showing me differently. We have the King of Earth. Wow. To materialize your success. I feel that some of you, there is a big transformation out there, my Leo, as far as you receiving certain things that you need to transform, let go, release, maybe certain fears, certain worries, because those are repellent to the vibrational match of your success, of your material success. So stay aligned with the cosmos. Take some time to receive those informations. You know, Leo, there is one of the 4 royal stars in Leo, Regulus. It's all about charisma. So there's something about your own light, knowing what makes you stand out. And you might receive through this full moon energy the information of the specific things that needs to be released and let go, so you can materialize this great success for yourself. Hi Virgo, welcome to your messages for this full moon energy. Let's shuffle a little bit more your cards, okay, and get some soul-aligned guidance for this lunar event. So what does my dear Virgo out there need to hear for this full moon energy? Okay, all right. And I feel this one. So we have the 9 of water, so the 9 of cups. A lot of emotional fulfillment here. Overflowing with emotional fulfillment. And the Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles. You know, my dear Virgo, I feel that you are manifesting with this full moon energy. Whatever are the triggers, whatever are the challenges, you're shining bright like a diamond. You have mastered the way of alchemizing your emotions. And through this process that you have crafted, that you have rehearsed, I feel an opening. There's yeah, it's like a new landscape, a new lens state. I'm hearing a new era. that is opening up for you. New adventures, new opportunities, new money, new love, whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest, but it has come through, you know, your resilience, your multifaceted talent also. Some of you, I don't know, I'm going to throw it out there because I'm feeling it. There might be some new opportunities in that era to manifest different streams of income. I don't know what that is for. Let me know if that's you, my dear Virgo, in the comments. But yeah, there is some beautiful opportunities, a new era that is opening up with this full moon energy because you are such a strong alchemist and you're able to work with your emotions to work for you in your benefit. And this is manifesting this new era.